It's a great win. I give Ohio State a lot of credit, a little undermanned. And I felt like coming into the game, this was a game where they had to have it. 4 in a row for them, and a tough game last week, in which I thought they really in the first half had some real good opportunities, and just were not able to get by Colby Neese. We felt like coming in the game we would get their best, and I thought we did. At the face-off X, they were excellent. We were very subpar 2 weeks in a row where we've not either done the job at the X, and when they're popping forward, that's our guys at the X, and when it's a loose ball, more times than not, it's our guys on the wings, and I didn't think we did a great job there. I thought we buckled down a little bit defensively in the second half and actually got a couple of timer-ons and got stops, and I thought the man down was very good today, and I thought a big game changer was when we went 2 men down and we got a stop. I thought that was a big game changer. So, a good win. I'm pleased that we're winning. I think we still have a lot of work to do. I think we're still a work in progress, but I was happy that we actually started fast today. We hadn't started fast in 3 games, and today we came out and built the lead and just thought we made some poor decisions early defensively and let them back in it.
Questions? Dave, I was really impressed with Colwell on Leclerc. Did you think maybe going with Foley on him, and what did you think of Colwell overall?
You know what? No one's more critical of Johns Hopkins' defense than yours truly, and I don't look at things as how many goals. I look at how many opportunities or how many things were available that maybe they missed. And, I still think we have a lot of growth to do. I thought Owen was good and clear. I thought we gave Owen a tough assignment. That kid's good. He can play the game. He could shoot it. I don't think Leclerc's goals were on Owen. One time he gets his first one's on in transition. We didn't want to come off of him, and we did. That was Owen's mistake. But you defend a guy like Trey Leclerc, not with Owen Cole. You defend Trey Leclerc with Owen Cole and the 5 other guys, and that's the way you defend a player like that. And I know he walks away with 3 goals, but 2 of them aren't until late in the game. So I thought we kept them under control for the majority of the game. And that's a good job by the group.
Dave, what's been the key for you guys in your winning streak here?
Mike, I don't believe in streaks. The only streak I care about is 1-game streaks. If you want to talk about streaks, and I think we've shown toughness. I think we've shown a quality that I'm not sure we showed a lot last year. When Ohio State starts to make a little run, the things that are being said in the huddles by the guys, the things that are being said by the sideline, are the right things. It's okay. Let's just get the next one. Let's not panic. Let's just keep doing. There's not a lot of doubt in the guys. They're confident, and we've been in this situation a couple times where either we've been down or a team starts to come back, and we've handled it. And I think a lot of that comes back to our culture statement or our culture creed, and it's out in front of our locker room. And resiliency is one of the main words in that culture creed, and I think we've been really resilient during this week-to-week thing.
To build on that, Cole, feels like the last 3 weeks in particular, that's something that's been pretty necessary. Has that been something that's really come along over these last 3 weeks?
Absolutely. In the first half of the past 2 games, we've had some struggles on offense, creating shots and just putting them on cage. So when we really focus on our resilience and just making sure that we know we're getting in good spots, we just got to bury them. And typically that's been happening in the second half. It was nice that this game we started off in the first half putting some in the cage, but and just building off that going into the second half too.
You have to talk about his development from last year to this year to from first half of the season to right now.
Yeah, I think the sky's the limit. I really do. I don't like to talk about individuals a lot. It's a team game, but clearly you're seeing a different player than 1 year before. I think a lot of that comes back to the summer. I think it comes back to his time with Jay Dyer and the program that he's worked on. He's stronger, he's more physical off the dodge. And my hope, quite frankly, is he goes home this summer and he finds 10, 15 more pounds of muscle, because I think that's there. We text back and forth quite a bit, and if it's a tough day of practice or a good game, whatever, it's about what's in front of him, and I think there's still a lot of untapped potential that's playing for us right now. And he's a bear to go against in practice, and clearly he's been he makes things a little bit easier on the other guys, because now teams have to be concerned with sliding to us. And a year ago, teams weren't sliding to our attack. Now they have to. That creates opportunities for guys like Shaq, who a lot of his stuff is unnoticed. And it's unnoticed because it may not be the pass to the goal, it may be the second pass. But a lot of that comes to Cole's ability to command attention.
Dave, can you also touch on Brock?
Yeah.
Just certainly the defense overall did some things to help create some of those turnovers late, but he stepped in and made at least two.
It's what he's supposed to do, though. What we
compared to last year.
Well, there is no comparison to last year.
Yeah.
Last year's last year, and this guy is not the same guy. He spent the summer working hard. Being there's two places that at Johns Hopkins it's not easy. One's being a head coach, and the other's being a goalie. And it's no different than being a quarterback at USC or a point guard at Duke, all on a relative scale. Being a quarterback of a pro NFL team, that's the position that everybody looks at. And when a couple go in that shouldn't, everybody's on that guy. But when a couple are stopped that shouldn't be stopped, everybody tells that guy how great he is. I think what we've gotten from Brock is consistency. That has been a word that we've been unable to use in the past. And spent the summer on a speed bag. Larry Quinn's done a great job with him. We've changed kind of how we warm him up a little bit. Coach Benson warms him up, and then we have a shooter. One of the guys shoot on him. And I think the sand in the hourglass is running out. Brock took last year extraordinarily personally. I can't imagine he's forgotten the things that were written about him, things that were said about him, and he has come back and he has been very consistent, very solid, and for us to be successful moving forward, he needs to be.
Is part of that figure, part of the equation, the psyche, the place where he is now, where a couple do slip by, he's not looking over.
No doubt. No.
Anybody warming up to come in from here?
No question. We've made it clear that he's the guy, and we're confident in our younger kid. He's a good player. We're confident in him, but I think we're playing better defense in front of him this year. I can damn well tell you that. That's the case. We've been better at the X this year, with the exception of maybe last game and a half or 2 games. We've been better there. So while we're better in those 2 places, it makes his job a little bit easier. He's not getting shelled with 45, 50 shots. And he's been very, very consistent. And I think he's playing with great confidence.
Can you feel the rise up the polls on campus? People get fired up more so about you guys than usual?
I can't tell you, I don't pay attention. I got my nose in a television and in film, so I couldn't speak to that.
I'd say so, especially just with our winning streak. It's just another vibe on campus is that all across teams walking around, they're doing well, and let's cheer them on, and we greatly appreciate it. It's just nice for those people to be around in our community, to be on our side, and so yeah.
Cole, you talked a little bit about your off season. What did you do to help yourself get better?
A lot of credit to Jay Dyer. He's got a great conditioning program, great strength program, and I just stuck to it. A lot of being a Baltimore guy, I can be on campus, not too far away, so I can get my extra shooting around on Hopkins or on Homewood. So it's just nice being a local guy, having people I can shoot with, just my friends that go to other colleges, so yeah.
So what exactly did you work on besides shooting? Anything else that maybe you talked with Dave before you left after the season and said, these are the things you need to get better?
Absolutely. Mainly shooting with somebody on your hands. Often I'm playing, the way I dodge, there's going to be guys in my hands, there's going to be sticks in the lane, and so just focusing on that, getting shots off with a guy draped all over you. So.
Mike, I would add to that, confidence is a big word. You know, everybody thinks when you're 6'5" and you're, 200 and some pounds, you're a confident kid. And, something I didn't realize till we chatted a little bit was, that's something a year ago Cole struggled with. And there were moments where we thought he would pull a trigger and wished he would pull a trigger and didn't. And this year, I don't think there's much of hesitation. Wish you shot the ball overhand a little bit more, but nonetheless, I don't think there's any hesitation. And confidence comes from demonstrated ability. Doesn't come from a coach saying, "Hey, you're doing a great job." These guys know if they're doing a good job or not. And Cole has demonstrated the ability to do it. And I think that's really been a big part of the improvement he's made, is because there's a higher level of confidence than 1 year ago.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Looks like some progress, right?